What's up, YouTube? So, I almost got my game room done. And basically, one of the last things I needed to do was to get wireless, on the Dreamcast. So, I thought it'd be simple. I went to Bitfunks, looked at their stuff, they didn't have one. Yeah, I even went to AliExpress and looked for a wireless, dongle, so I can hook a Bluetooth controller up to it. And they didn't have one either. So I'm like, well, crap, I want wireless. Every system I got's wireless, except for this one. So what I did is I took a pretty big risk because I know nothing about this, like absolutely nothing. But I found this. And we're gonna open it. So, first time opening this device. Guys, I don't know, I'm a little scared. It looks like it looks like someone took the time and made a nice chipset here, but ooh, let's see what happens. Well, I hope this comes with some kind of instructions, but I guess that is the name brand, High-Speedio. Alright. Okay. So I'm hoping it's got a little battery right there. Hoping that will work, cause my my battery is dead completely in my Dreamcast, so I need to replace it anyway. So it'd be really cool if this replaced it, and I think it will. So that's kind of a bonus. Let's see. Okay, so here's the controller ports. Okay, I take it that's a pairing button right there. You guys can see the quality of the build. It's not bad. Huh. Let's see what else we got here. We got, oh wow, it actually says DC. You can read that. Let's see if I can get it into focus here. iBlue controller mod application and installation manual, operation video. And it's a little USB drive. So let's check that out real quick. It looks pretty easy. By just looking at the parts, there might be more to it though. But yeah, this is just a converter. They gave you a USB 2.0 and a 4 gig. Nice. I kind of needed a slower one for another system, so that's great. All right, so that's what you get. And I see here for 3-pin fan, looks a little more complicated. Or do I use both of them? No, I think it's just one. And this one says for 2-pin fan. So, guys, should we read the instructions? Alright, guys, so I did some research. There was some literature and a manual and stuff on that little USB drive. It comes with a piece of software so you can configure your controllers, and it's actually pretty neat. It's pretty nice. It's not like having a USB dongle that's Bluetooth, it's more than that. It's pretty nice. It's a chip. It's almost like having like a laptop Bluetooth chip. Very similar. But anyways, the instructions didn't help much, but I mean, it looks pretty easy, guys. If you got a 3-pin fan, use this one. If you got a 2-pin fan, then use this one. And these connect into each other somehow or another. Something like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. But, oh, you know what though? I do not know if I have a 3-pin or a 2-pin. So I gotta take this thing apart real quick and figure out what I got. It's not reaching, so oh yeah, you're gonna have to use the basic house screwdriver. Alright, let's get this modem off here. Alright, the basic Craftsman. Oh yeah, saving the day. So you just need a basic screwdriver for this one. Basically what we're doing, guys, is we're just moving this, replacing this board here. So let's see. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 screws should get that out of there. I'll use a smaller screwdriver. And it looks like I have the 3-pin. So it's a little harder, looks like. We shall see. Okay. So it looks like I've replaced this with an aftermarket. I do so much with these things I don't even remember. Alright, so we got the 3-pin out. Noisy little sucker, man. That is a noisy fan. Need to change that one day. It says not to use this cable. So, something's still holding it down. Let's see if we can. Okay. Yeah, this front piece ain't want to come on. Never actually took that off before. Okay. So yeah, this is an aftermarket, it looks like. Let's see if we can get that out of there. After I just put it back in there. So this is just a slide insert, huh? Nice. Okay. Alright, we're getting somewhere. So now I know we have a 3-pin. Here's the 3-pin connector. Ports. Alright. Oh, I'm not even sure, guys. I'm doing this with no manual or instructions. Gotta figure it out one step at a time. So they want me to drill a hole. Ooh, not looking forward to that. So I would like to check this all out and make sure that everything works great before I go drilling a hole in my front port here. So, it's probably a pain in the butt to get this off of here. I guess we're gonna have to find out. actually quite complicated to change this little sucker, huh? There we go. Whew. See, it's got these two little circles that get caught up with these two posts, plastic posts. And it won't come out unless you do everything I just did there. And now we gotta put it all back together. Isn't that fun? Alright. Bummer. Alright, so now we gotta figure out how this all goes together. Just seems like, yeah, something like that, huh? Okay. So that's probably gonna be hard to do on the screen, but I'll give it a shot. That one doesn't look good on this side. See how it's not quite right? See if we can fix that. Yep. Looks beautiful. That's what it should look like, guys. Alright. So this won't plug into here because it's a 3-prong. So we have to use this. It doesn't really tell me which way anything plugs in. Let's see. So I would have to pop this up. The pins are on the downside. So you want it facing down. Okay. Now these pins are facing upwards. So on this part here, let's see, are the pins facing up? Yes, they are. The actual connections are on the upside. So I believe that this is going to be the correct way. And then this will plug into here. Okay. So it'll be a little tough, but not really that bad. You're not soldering or anything. That's always a bonus, right? Not very good at soldering. I'm sure you guys know that if you've watched any of my videos. Alright, fit nice and snug. I was gonna say, it might be easier. Well, it looks like I can look at it. Alright, it went in. It's coming up. There we go. You gotta really press. Alright, so it's in there now. This has to line up with them holes. And this lines up with the holes also. Let's see how we do that. Gotta make it okay. It's a tight fit, guys. Get one of these screws in here. Can't really let go. So I'm kind of stuck doing this one-handed. It's not real difficult, but they didn't make it super easy either. Alright, so there's the first one. Be careful. This looks like it can be broken pretty easy. Let's see. Okay, that looks good. I don't like how it's like blocking the fan at all. It's blocking the airflow, and that's just not any kind of good. This thing already has horrible airflow. All right. That's so crazy though that I just recently put that board in there and that battery died so fast. Man, it's weird. Got an issue here. I think I'm gonna have to loosen this one up. So this one will play nice. It's not perfect. It ain't made by SEGA. Alright. Well, we should just be able to smash those other two on there. I think there's two more, isn't there? Yep. Nice. Last one. Ooh. It's a little sideways. It's off just a smidge. Very close though. Close enough to where it works. Okay, so we're back together. We don't have our piece on, of course, because we're supposed to drill a hole right there. It's like right there. Ooh, scary. Don't like drilling into my stuff. So I'm gonna check it out first and make sure, you know, it's worth it. All right, guys, I got it hooked up, and I'm gonna check out the first boot here. I'm actually kind of paranoid, man. Got some money in this one. Okay, we're getting a blue light. All right, we're at the date and time screen. I guess when you press this, let's see. I think it's just looking for something, so let me connect the controller. And I got a Xbox controller, model 1708. I'm putting it into pairing mode now. Let's see if it'll just connect. Let me hit that button again. Oh wow, guys, it connected. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna be able to use 4 controllers. Wow. So for the price of maybe 2 of those dongles, I got this that isn't sticking out the front, and you can still use your controllers in here too, your plug-in controllers, so it doesn't take up the ports. Really neat, actually, the way that's set up. Wow, pretty cool. So let me set the time real quick. Alright guys, you're looking at it, and the Xbox controller is controlling this via Bluetooth. So pretty cool, guys. I'm gonna pick something up real quick. Let's just do Sonic Adventure, I guess. But let's do some gameplay if we can. It looks like, because you have to map your buttons. Let's see, one player. So on this start, I think is like the right trigger or something. Right bumper is start. So let's just go hero. But it is working. Pretty cool. Pretty happy. I was a little paranoid. Hopefully I can get the nice, it's working. Hopefully I can get the memory card issue fixed. I'm just hitting everything. Let's see. Yep, buttons are all working. Still need to be mapped, but it's working, guys. I'm excited, so I'm gonna pause it. Alright, because it's really cool. Happy to see. Now, I wonder if I restart this, will I have to hit it every time, or, pair them every time, or will it just work? So we could try that real quick. We'll just power off here. Nope, it just connected. So sweet. That's a bonus. Yep, it's working. Alright, so I'm going to go into the software. This is the boring part of the video. And remap the buttons and do everything that way. So let's head on over to the PC. Alright, so back over at the PC. Those of you still watching either are interested in buying this or already have it and following this tutorial. So I'm going to plug in the USB drive that they gave us with the hardware. And as you can see, when I put it in, this pops up. And we're going to want to just drag this over to our desktop, because you don't know how stable this drive is. Better off just getting it on your drive. Alright, that wasn't too bad. So we can close that out. Now we're done with the drive. Can eject it. Now, in this file that we just pulled out of there, there's a bunch of stuff. And it can be confusing, but gives you an idea. This is not Blue Retro mod. If you try to upgrade it with the Blue Retro mod firmware, it'll blow it up, so don't do that. That's basically what it's saying. This is called iBlue Connect, I think, not Blue Retro. So here, if it will connect, sometimes the server's down. Bam, here you go. So here's like a little like manual. It's not the best. It's a little, they're a little confused. Look, it has that's a GameCube. But anyways, Dreamcast looks a little different. So it can be a little confusing looking at this stuff. A little video that shows you how to pair with a PS3 controller. And here's another video that tells you how to do button mapping. I'm going to show you that. You need to learn how to do it because you're probably going to have to do it. And here's little pictures showing you how to put the hardware in. This is the 2-pin, and here is the 3-pin. A little different right there.
So not much to it, pretty cool. The one that you really need though is right here, this RAR file or zip file. Just open it up, pull it over to your desktop. And this is your actual software. This is what you really need. Alright, so open the iBlue control mod folder. And in here, this is the program right here. So you just want to make sure that your Dreamcast is on with no controllers connected. And I'm going to do that now. Alright, I powered it on. The blue lights are blinking. No controllers are connected. And I'm going to open this program. Just double click. And right here, control mod. Advanced config. And then connect iBlue controller mod. And it's just basically connecting to your controller on your Dreamcast. So depending on what you're going to use, the first one here you're going to put like, you know, Dreamcast. So you know kind of what the button layout is. And the second one over here, the destination, is going to be whatever controller you're going to use. And for my preferred controller was the Xbox. I love the Xbox controller. I know, beat me up in the comments, but I like the Xbox controller. And I've already have it set up. So I put my left stick in, you know, up, down, left, right. I put the D-pad in, up, down, left, right. And X, B, A, Y. I used menu. This is the tricky part for me. I used menu for start, and it's actually the right button, not right trigger, but right button. But it works out fine for me. That was the only weird part. Left trigger, right trigger, and it works great. Nothing else. Nice and simple. Then you hit the save button. It tells you that it's all you have to do is exit and start playing, and it'll, you know, it's automatically ready. So there's a little more to it, a little learning curve on the mapping. You know, you can do it up to 4 devices. So pretty cool. It's actually pretty neat, guys. It is a pain in the butt doing this mapping though, but it's one and done. Once you get it mapped, as long as you're using that controller, you're good. And you can, like I said, you can set up 4 devices with this mapping. Pretty neat stuff. And then of course just file exit. And that's basically all there is to it, guys. I'm gonna do a final connect at the end and just show you guys, but this thing's pretty neat. Let's do that real quick. Alright, so here is what I used to drill the hole. And it was the, let's see, 9/64. And there it is. It's just barely bigger than the button you gotta press. So I already did it. I didn't do it on camera, but there it is. You just basically do your best. You got to get in the center of the A and the B and a little bit higher than the lettering. It's about the best advice I could give. But that's it, guys. Of course, I had to take it all apart and, you know, so I could put the front back on. But there it is. I'm getting ready to put the top on. Just wanted to show you that before I did. Alright, I got the top back on. It looks pretty good. I mean, look at it. Not bad at all. It almost looks factory, and this little button sticking out there. I like it a lot. So, first off, let's pair up something. I just got this that simple. I just had to hit the power button on the Xbox controller. So, as far as I know, the on-chip memory card isn't really a thing with this version, so you're going to have to use a Dreamcast controller with a VMU in it.
in order to save. And you can put it in B, you know, do it that way. And I did notice that, say I put it in A where it's already connected, it just jumps over to B, so I'm still still connected. That's actually pretty cool. Let's put it back. Bam, it goes straight back to the first one. So that's kind of neat. So that is a downfall right there with the not being able to save on board. That would have been really cool. If there's ever an update for that, I will definitely do that. But as far as I know, there is no firmware update that can make that happen. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. So last thing, let's try to hook all 4 controllers up. So I got one hooked up, and that's the Xbox. Now I'm going to try to hook up a 8BitDo N30 Pro. So in order to do this, you have to put it in a certain mode. So you hold this down, and then it starts blinking. And then when it starts blinking real fast, you let go. And then that puts it into a pairing mode. See, here's part, it's ready to pair B. So I'm going to put this in the pairing mode. Wow, that was really fast. Okay, so it connected with the 8BitDo. Like really fast too. Wow, that was... I've never even paired that with that. That's insane. So that worked really well with the 8BitDo. It takes a second to connect with the Xbox, but connects. And once again, we're gonna have to hold that down. It'll start blinking. Wait till it starts blinking fast and release. And C should be ready. Okay. So I got my Wii controller and put it in the sync, and we're connected. So there's 3 controllers. And we're gonna do it again. Hold down, starts blinking. When it starts blinking fast, release, and the D should... Now D is ready. I have another Wii controller I'm putting into sync mode. And we are connected. So, as you can see here, 4 controllers. Bluetooth on the SEGA Dreamcast. Pretty neat, guys. There's literally only one downfall, and that is the save feature. So you can plug in your controller or your VMU cord. You can buy those now too, and make it save. That's kind of a bummer. I was hoping they had it on board. If you guys know better, like I said, tell me in the comments. But besides that, this thing's awesome. You just plug in a controller, put it to the side, and use your wireless. Pretty neat. Like it a lot. So I know this was a long one. I'm glad you guys came along to the end. You're a trooper. You made it to the end. But I hope you like this. Hope you learned something. And as always, have a tech day.